Okay, I'm back at Londonderry this morning. As you can see, the landscape looks really nice. The only thing I'm not liking is the driveway. They did paint the front of the house. They have not pressure washed the house in the back yet. I'm gonna have that done by my guys. The landscaper obviously got too far behind, so he didn't do it. So I don't like that. So I'm gonna have that done by my guys today. I'm just gonna have them pressure wash the back and the front and the whole house and the driveway to get that done. But the house looks really good from the outside. I did get bad feedback from yesterday, so I'm gonna go over that with you once I get inside the home. I have not walked in as of yet. But you can see all the bushes look good. Coming into your yard looks good. I'm not opposed to the way that looks. If you are, you let me know. But I'm gonna stop so you can see back here. I like the way it looks. The only thing I don't like is I asked him those trees right there to top them off for me. He didn't do that. Let me see if I can get that a better picture. He didn't top that part right there off for me. That's the only thing I don't like, because I asked him to top those off and make those square right in that area. Right there, at that top back there. I'm not sure if he just didn't have a ladder tall enough, but he did clean this out, which looks good. He did clean this pathway out, which I like. It's got abundance of pine needles, which what we asked for. So that looks good. So this area now is cleaned out. I'm not sure if you want this pathway down here cleaned out. I don't know if it goes down where this gate is. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be cleaned for you. I'm gonna ask my guys to pressure wash this fence right here while they're doing it, if they can reach it, because it's pretty nasty, if that's what you want. But I'm not sure if that part is supposed to be cleared out or not. Let me know. If so, I'll have Steve come back and clean that out, because I see the steps right here. So obviously there are steps going down this path. So if that's supposed to be cleared, there's a bunch of branches and stuff that had fallen, but we'll get that done if that's supposed to be that way. And I still wanted some more of these, like right here, that bush right there, that little limb, and those limbs right there kind of cut down just a little bit so it doesn't hit you in the head when you're walking back. But this part looks pretty good. Well, let me get my camera back. This part looks nice. The back of the house looks good. Again, I think it needs to be pressure washed all the way around, because that porch area back there doesn't look good. So I'm gonna get that done for you. But all this turned out well. So again, I don't think you need to come down for this unless you feel like you need to come down for this. The inside, again, we'll talk about that in a minute. Trash cans shouldn't be sitting on the side of the house, so I'm gonna talk to them about that. And I'll have my guys pressure wash this fence. You can't see it in the video, but I can. Let's see if I can get it better. See that right there? That's where the branches were. And see that right there? And you can also see that right there. But the landscape itself looks good. I like the landscape. My guys did a pretty good job. So all that looks really nice. Love the way that come out. I love your yard. But again, this needs to be pressure washed. This needs to be pressure washed right here. I didn't get negative feedback on the yard whatsoever. Didn't get any negative feedback on the porch, because the porch looks good. My guys did a good job painting it. I mean, you can tell it's nice and painted, nice and fresh and white. Even up here is nice, fresh and white. On the doors is nice and fresh. So they did a good job. Again, it needs to be pressure washed, I feel like, and I'm gonna have that done for you. Now we're gonna go inside the house, and I'll send you a different video on that, because again, me and the tenant argued this morning. I'm not impressed with that. There's some kind of, looks like you had a leak or something. They put a new pipe or something there. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, if you want me to put some hay there to make that look good, but see where they removed that tree, that looks good now. You can't tell a tree was ever there. Talk to you later. Okay, now we're in the house. This house is not absolutely nasty. It's just cluttered. So I'm not sure how we can fix that other than just wait till he leaves out of the house. But when you look in here, It's not nasty. I mean, he's saying to me that it was cleaner than this yesterday, but not according to our feedback. But it's not nasty nasty. There's not nothing in this house that's dirty. I meant to turn all the lights on. Hold on. Thought I turned every one of them on. So when you look, I mean, it's not nasty. Now, is it showroom ready? Absolutely not. But it's not nasty. I mean, there's nothing out of place. He's saying there was no dishes or nothing on the countertops when they showed it yesterday. He's telling me this morning, argued with me, saying that yesterday it looked better than it does today, that he's got stuff laying out, his coffee maker, which absolutely you can see. But, I mean, when you look at it, it's not the word nasty, but it needs to be decluttered. So, I don't know what else to do with the tenant living in the house. I've already told him he's not getting the early termination feedback unless we can get positive feedback to show this house. Without positive feedback, I mean, again, decluttered. He told me all this stuff was in the garage. Of course, the only pictures he sent me was the bedroom and the master. Now, these carpets on the step could use replacing, but the carpets in the bedrooms really could be cleaned. I mean, again, it's just ugly. I mean, these rooms, there's nothing wrong with them. The bathrooms are not nasty, but now look at this one. It's not nasty, but really? Closet rod in there? I mean, again, it's not nasty, but it's not showroom ready. And you're never going to get it showroom ready with a tenant in the house. This is his master. Of course, it looks dead. He says nothing was laying around, but... And I think the biggest feedback was probably the master bathroom. Even though it's not nasty, it's still... The bathroom shower's nasty. And he's got his stuff. He says all this was off. But, as you can see, or you can't see it in this video, that's not... It's not clean. I mean, look at that. This is what they're talking about. This shower is just filthy. That's exactly what they're talking about. Look at that right there. That's filthy. That's nasty. Okay, I'm gonna have my guys come up and clean this. And I'm gonna charge it to the tenant. But it needs to be cleaned. Now, this right here, I mean, what can you do about, he's a tenant. I'm going to talk to him about decluttering. Get it decluttered. I mean, he tells me everything is perfect when it goes, so... And again, I think it has a lot to do with the showers. Because that's the only thing I see that's really the word nasty. I'll call you. Bye.